So 1 week ago, last Sunday, was one of the worst days of my life. Now I say that with a chuckle because nobody died, the stock market didn't crash, nobody got fired, nobody's wife left them, took the dog and the trailer and the whole 9 yards. It wasn't a country song, but I ended up pouting all day with a pit in my stomach. Just honestly one of the worst feelings that I've ever had. 1 week ago, last Sunday. But what happened, how it started, was 3.5 years before that. 3.5 years before that, I decided that I was going to run every single day and see how many days in a row I could do it. So I started running every single day. And I ran 30, and I ran 60, and I ran 90, and got to be pretty good. So I kept on doing it because I'd read this quote a lady by the name of Gretchen Rubin wrote, "What you do every day matters more than what you do every once in a while." So I started running, and I ran every single day for 1,439 days in a row. And then one day, I did. I broke the streak a week ago last Sunday. A year ago last Sunday, I broke the streak. I was having a bad day. I was on the road. I was driving all day. I drove for like 8 hours straight, in the rain the whole way, in the dark half the way, with big old giant F550s following behind me with their halogen lights shining right into my cranium. And I was just miserable by the time I got home, and I put some food in my belly and I went to sleep. And then I woke up the next morning. I woke up the next morning bright and early, and the rain was gone. The clouds had parted. The sky was beautiful blue. The sun was shining. The birds were chirping. Man, it was a glorious November day, just kind of like the one we're having in Tennessee right now. And I decided, first thing, before I ever rolled out of bed, before my feet ever hit the floor, I go, man, it's nice outside. I'm going to go to the park. I'm going to get me a nice run in. I'm going to sit in the sun with my eyes closed. Yeah. And then I remembered that I had not ran the day before. And I was back to ground zero. So the first thing I did is I went and I told my wife and my daughter, I screwed up. I did not run yesterday. And then I laid there and I pouted. And I laid there and I pouted, and I looked, was wanting a little sympathy, and I got a little bit, but I didn't get that much, and they didn't care near as much as I did because nobody does. They were sad for me, but it wasn't a big deal. It was a big deal for me. So then I did something that's actually kind of amazing. Amazing to me anyway, amazing since I know me anyway. I got up and I ran. I went and I ran my mile just around the neighborhood. I ran a quick mile just to knock it out of the park, get it done and get it out of the way, and reset the streak to 0. And I came back inside and I got on Facebook and I wrote 1. 1 is the new streak. And it'd been real easy at that point. It'd been real easy to keep on running, and to say a year ago last Sunday was day 1,440 in a row, because nobody would know. Nobody cares but me. And it's my world. I can do what I want. But I didn't do that. That's like cheating at solitaire. The other thing everybody told me is, well, just run twice today. You can run twice on today, and it'll make up for it. You can count that. I didn't do that either. And I tell you what, my brain was screaming the whole time. My brain was screaming, man, screw a bunch of this stuff. Blow this popsicle stand. I'm out of here. 1,439 days. Good on you. Well, you did it. Now let's do something else. But I didn't want to do that either. The habit was so ingrained that it was the first thing that I thought of that morning, and it was the first thing I did after I got my little pouting out of the way. I went for my run and I started over, and I've ran every single day since then. So last week I passed a year in a row. So depending on who I'm talking to and what I'm talking about, I tell everyone that I've ran a mile every single day for the last year in a row. Or I tell them that I've run a mile every single day, except one, for the last 5 years in a row. Now, I've got a couple of buddies on my hockey team, Rob and John. What about you? My wife and my daughter, they're all coming up on the 4-some-odd year mark too. They've I think they just passed 4 years, so they're about to break my 1,439 day in a row record. So good on you guys. I just want you to know, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you with my little 369 days, 371 days, whatever it is right now. I'm coming for you, and I ain't stopping. So so you better keep on keeping on. And you out there, whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to do, whatever you want to make happen in your life, figure out what you have to do to make that happen, and figure out how you can make that a daily habit, something that you can do every single day, whether it's sending a thank you card to a customer, whether it's sending a video message to a prospect, whether it's cleaning up your laundry basket, whatever you want to do, make it a daily habit. See how many days in a row you can do it. And when stuff flows downhill, when the stuff hits the fan and it all falls apart, and you've got that pit in your stomach because you broke the streak, get up, put one foot in front of the other, start all over again. I'll see you next time.